Oh, hi.
Well, hi, good morning, and a happy late birthday to everyone. I haven't seen you since the holiday.
Right.
How is everyone? Good, good.
Fantastic. Okay. We are currently obsessed with Cocaine Bear, the new movie.
Oh, yes.
The Elizabeth
Not
Banks
till
movie.
Elizabeth, not coming out till February, however.
Yes, I love that Junior is now.
Yes.
It's a rival. It's a rival. He probably auditioned for the part, didn't get a call back, and he was like, I don't understand why.
He's the nemesis in the Cocaine Bear movie.
Yeah.
Dana, I read your tweet yesterday because, we can joke, but with this Respect for Marriage Act, you were just basically talking about the exhaustion of all of us that may happen to be gay, we have to continually watch our basic rights to be being put to a vote.
Every time. It's exhausting. It was already legal. They had to get 60 votes from senators on something that was already legal. It's the same thing. Every woman, anyone who can reproduce and understands this just exhausting process of watching our rights being either stripped away or reinforced by a bunch of people that don't live our lives. They're not anywhere in my body anatomy.
And only 12 Republicans think you and I
Yeah.
should have equal rights. I mean,
See, and that's the thing. I don't even think it's 12. I don't think most of them care who I
Right,
marry. They
right.
just want to satisfy their base, which is even more horrifying, because then they have no scruples, they have no morals, and they're just selling their vote to whoever has the biggest, the highest bidder. That's the frustrating part, is that I don't think most of those people even care.
yeah.
They just have to follow their party line,
Yeah.
and follow their base, follow their donors.
Yeah, Travis.
I look at the other way because, 25 years ago, they voted to take away a right from us that we didn't even have with the Defense of Marriage Act.
Right.
Sure.
So to me, this is like progress. We're on the good side of it now.
Travis, no, 100%. This is absolutely progress. It's just exhausting.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew this one was going to pass. I think we all knew it would pass. We just needed to get the votes. But it's still frustrating that we have that fear if Obergefell falls. There's states out there that then they just can stop issuing marriage licenses.
Women, for 50 years, we thought Roe was never going to be, that was safe. And the fact that we have to now, even though the Supreme Court has ruled something, that gay marriage is legal, we have to go, oh, maybe not. I mean, it's and that's what somebody said once, Dana, that's how you know you're a minority. If you have ever had to watch your rights get voted on by other people, right to vote, right to control your own body, right to marry, right?
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, Travis, and I hope you know this, and I've said it. This is a huge step forward. It's a big win for the community, and it's a message to the general public that the majority of people in this country support marriage equality, period. And that it was sort of indicative of how many senators voted. If you think about it, 70% of the country supports this, and that's sort of what we got, was 70% of the Senate.
Yeah,
a little bit less than that, but still.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was a tantalizing little tidbit about Jen Psaki saying her sources at DOJ.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a BFD. I know we all have fatigue, speaking of being exhausted just from Mueller and whatever, just us going, oh, we've got him. But I do think seditious conspiracy is legally very difficult to prove, and I think that this was a big win for the government, and I think it speaks well to what's coming, I hope, don't you?
100%. I think it sets precedent going forward. I think Tario, it may think differently about what's about to happen to him and realize that maybe I shouldn't go to prison for 12 years for Flynn or any of those people that he's protecting. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and on what time frame? I mean, this January 6th report, I feel like it's going to be significant. I know people were saying even before the midterms, oh, no one cares. I think people did care, and they said they were voting on democracy.
100% people cared. I mean, this switched. We listened to it, stories that we have family members that were like, I voted for Trump twice, but this was the final straw, like the attack on the Capitol and the fact that he tried to overthrow the government and stop the peaceful transfer of power. Somehow it wasn't the babies in cages, and it wasn't making fun of people that have disabilities, and it wasn't, sexually assaulting women. It was that he led this attack on the Capitol and let it happen. That was the deal breaker for some Trump supporters, and now they're switching parties or they're staying silent in elections. And so there are people that care about this, even on that side.
Dana, as you were speaking about respect for marriage and I think, Republican family values, I think we had some more breaking news. Herschel Walker, what now? Herschel Walker said who?
5 exes have come forward alleging violent behavior and abuse.
Oh, 5 more Herschel
5
Walker
more.
exes have come forward.
Yep.
Violent behavior and abuse.
Violent behavior and abuse.
Yeah, there's a photo of Herschel Walker with an ex-girlfriend. They're bike riding, and I squinted, and it came through my Twitter feed. And at first, I was like, "Is that Stephanie? We need to talk about her choices." But it wasn't. It wasn't. But yeah, this ex is like he's not well. He's unstable. He's got little to no control. He shouldn't be anywhere near being a state senator. He's a pathological liar. This is his ex-girlfriend. They were together for 5 years.
Wow. Yeah. Aye.